Hello and welcome back to the Wood Division podcast. Today we do not have any special guests because they are at Worlds, but we are joined by Skin Spotlight, the ship AI, Necrit, the main protagonist, and someone else who's just a goblin on distant planets.
Some other guy.
I think I called him a cryptid in the credits.
The guy who is still not part of the LPP.
Oh.
Don't worry, they're gonna reopen at like first half of 2022.
Stop.
They're gonna do it at Worlds. They're gonna be like, guys, it's back open, guys. It's
It's
for Worlds.
delayed, but hey, you know, we'll have more news halfway through the year.
They haven't updated that
Barely at the
website,
end
by
of
the
it.
way. It's still
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
why would they? They don't even. I think they don't even use their own Twitter page for like the updates or like the news about the codes,
I
etc.
mean, we did have some news, and it was, hey, we're doing a special test-only invite thing of creator code.
In like just NA
And just for
Brazil.
Stargarden.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah.
Wonder
What happened?
from-
What happened to that?
I mean, it
Well,
was,
there was
a
EU and
test.
she had
That's
it.
about it.
Dinka had it as well, didn't she?
Probably yeah.
Remember.
I don't know. It was just weird in terms of like who got selected outside of the US.
It was a small task. Like I can't fault them too much.
Hmm.
I just
Yeah.
don't get why they reopened
can
it
still
in
fold them.
Portugal only. Why did they do that? They
Hey
literally
man,
reopened
you
LPP.
just
You
need
don't
to
enough
be
country.
Portuguese.
I mean, I rather fault them more for them only having, what was it, 4 co-streams of Worlds.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of sad because Saikuno's getting a lot of hate when like he's not a bad streamer. It's just like people are upset that Saikuno got it when League isn't his main content. And, like,
I
you
mean,
could have given
that's
it
fine,
to like
but what Riot really should have done is they should have had like 2 people per region and have a competitive person and a casual person to
yeah.
balance it out, you know? Something like that.
See, that's what would be smart.
Yeah, but then
Let's end
I
it
guess
there.
it's problems of licensed
think it's,
music,
yeah.
maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the problems with co-streaming is.
I think it's like, oh, but we want to like boost the main Riot Games channel for like, you know, the metric after
Yeah.
Worlds, because they always like, I wouldn't call it brag because it's not really bragging, but like they always show like, hey, this year like we had this amount of views for like the finals and the other steps, etc. I think it's really that like mainly they don't want co-stream because they don't want to like divide the viewership base.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then they can also run ads on Twitch for themselves and not like the co-streams.
Also, it's 4 hours until Worlds, so when this comes out, it's over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, quickly. It's
That's
like,
true.
who do you think is gonna win actually tonight? I mean tomorrow, but like it's tonight. It's in 4 hours. But like, yeah.
I kind of like I'm always like, this is the way I always like root for teams. I
The
like
underdog.
good sport. I genuinely, I just like, you know, I'm not a guy who like, I wish they would win and, you know, and I like chase them to the end. No, I'm a guy who like, when one team is winning, I always root for the one that's losing. And
Oh.
because I always like feel bad for them that they are losing.
Ah.
I'm a bit too I think I'm a bit too optimistic in life in general. So this
Yeah.
is my curse.
I mean, yeah.
I always feel bad for the one who's losing, so I always cheer for them.
Some
But that doesn't
people-
answer the question then.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's the obvious
DRX or
underdog.
SKT?
I mean, T1 had a bit too much of a spotlight, so you know, I'm rooting for the underdog until they start losing. At which point, I don't know.
Do you?
probably
Some
DRX for
people
you.
vote for the underdog. Some people vote for the best players. We are not the same. I vote for the players who are gonna get team skins that aren't fucking blue. So I'm voting for T1.
Meanwhile, me.
But we got
Meanwhile,
three.
me. SKT have enough skins in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? They're not gonna be blue. So I'll take it.
yeah. I mean,
I'm sick of blue world skins.
yeah. In terms of players, I would
I mean,
rather
we
have
got
like
we got red
DRX.
world skins before that, like 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
That's true, but we
Yeah,
also
we
had
had
blue too many
TPA,
times in a row.
SKT.
Can like someone who's not red or blue win?
Can we have
No.
like gold?
Can we have Fnatic again?
Oh man, those Fnatic skins are actually horrendous. I'm sorry, but
Oh yeah,
they look
no,
so
they
fucking
are.
bad.
They are.
I mean, all
disgusting.
the early game esports skins have been pretty dire, and eventually they went down the fantasy route and really helped it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's so in this room it's mostly DRX, or is it mostly like SKT?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard that there is some cool like anime storyline behind.
Yeah. I'm
behind
not
them where
fully 100% like known on it, but like yeah, like the deft and faker stuff, like it's really cool. That
it's kind of you know it's all coincidences, but those coincidences are really cool. That like both debuted in the pro scene in the same year. They both went to the same high school, and you know now they are facing each other. It's kind of funny.
yeah,
hmm.
the world is a small place,
Yeah,
but
They're gonna
Nikki
be
still
like,
doesn't
isn't
have
this
a
Faker's
PP.
last worlds as well?
I don't know.
Could
is
be,
it?
yeah. I would guess so. Yeah. I mean, if he wins, it's like it's time to him for him to
yeah.
retire.
I
Yeah.
think I think it was one of my friends said that Faker was like the youngest person to win worlds, and if he wins this year, he'll also be the oldest person to have won worlds.
I wouldn't be surprised because like he was 17, right, when he won the first
Something
time.
like that.
So he's 16 or 17. He was like super young. So it's been 10, 12 years now. So
Yeah.
yeah, it would be like
It'd be interesting to see
27.
what he does afterwards.
Probably sell
I'm a Fortnite
NFTs.
streamer.
Omega
Oh
Strikers.
god, why?
Oh my god, Striker streamer. Let's go.
Faker playing X.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Axe is
Anyway.
gonna give it to you.
Oh,
I haven't played Omega Strikers in a while.
Yeah, I played. Wait, when did we play? Was it yesterday or the day
Yesterday.
before? Yeah, it was
Really?
yesterday. Yeah, it was alright. We tested like the it's like one for all, but it's random. Like you don't choose the character you're gonna
They
play.
have a game mode. Oh.
Yeah, and they do plan on like having more game modes for the launch of the game. That should be
Still don't
happening
get
like.
how we won.
I've just
Yeah,
been
that was
work-
ridiculous. We were like 3 X's against 3 Junos, and we like stomped them.
I mean,
And
it's X.
and the Junos
No, but
only
it was-
ever
no, but
used
we
that
didn't
ult
punch-
once.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. We never punched them. Maybe like once or twice. but
we
like that was
never
it.
did that.
I would never.
I would never punch them with the character who is designed to punch.
I mean, I was
I did.
goalie, so
I got
Not
up in their
bad.
faces, but it was my first time playing Axe.
Yeah,
apparently
I
the game
did.
is still fun. From what from what I can see, it's still pretty good.
I just didn't have time to play anything because goddamn big video, 2 years of work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Also,
but now,
sorry,
now it's
lads,
over. So
but like
Now it's over. Hell yeah. So now and there are
can.
no new games, and God of War comes on PS5, and I don't have PS5.
good.
Oh, it's not
Maybe-
coming to PC, right?
I don't think it
Not
does,
yet.
not for a
No.
while.
The first, it's like the remake, like 2016, I think, or like 2018. That one is on PC as far as I know.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
But like the newest one, it's like not yet. Probably gonna be ported. If it's
It'll
like
probably-
a resounding success, and it's probably gonna be a
Yeah.
resounding success.
It'll probably be in like a year. I would
Yeah.
hope or imagine. Like Sony they really want to start porting to PC more. Which
Port
is very cool to
Bloodborne,
see.
Sony, please. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Bloodborne. That would be nice.
Bloodborne on PC, or like even
would
Bloodborne
be
cards,
nice.
like just anything Bloodborne on PC, please. Like Bloodborne card would be pretty good. Anyway, speaking of your video, because like that's the reason why we also didn't record the podcast for like a month now. How do you feel a couple of days after releasing it, and like the feedback and everything?
I'm super happy that people loved it because, but like you know, that video was not meant to be viral because that video is aimed only at people that already know my channel. You know, there is nothing in that video that would like encourage new people to go and watch my channel. So, you know, the big views was never the target, but from the people who watched it, people loved it, and it's all
Yeah.
I cared about.
That's pretty nice.
And, you know, now I have everything set up and I know how to use 3D stuff, so I can make more videos like this.
Yay. So also, the question everybody is like burning to ask: why are you a furry?
Well, you see.
Well, you see,
Not even, it's
I
not
have
even
no
argue, it's like
explanation for
just
this.
why.
No, there is a difference between liking animals and being a furry.
Why did you came
I like
why
cats,
did you
I
wait
just-
so many years to came out as a furry?
I like cats. All right. So okay. So I needed a 3D avatar because if I do something in Unreal Engine, I wanted to interact with things in Unreal Engine. So I needed an avatar. But being a human is boring. So I was like, you know what? Just fucking a cat.
Hey.
Funny. Funny is my favorite
But-
character in League of Legends. I just want Funny.
Hold
There
on.
we go.
My guy's a human. Hold on.
Funny is not a furry
Yeah.
and he's a cat.
But like also like all the VTuber apps are made in Unity.
See, but
Yeah.
but there's
That's
a
so annoying.
difference. There's also a difference between a cat boy and a cat.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
one
You're
of
not a
them's
cat
full-on
boy.
furry, one's only halfway.
Exactly.
You're
I'm
just
not
a
a cat
furry.
boy.
You're not a cat
So you're
boy.
just a cat.
Exactly.
You're a
Cat-
furry,
cat boy
Necrit. That's by
is-
the definition.
A cat boy,
Cat boy-
is a humanoid.
a cat
is
boy is like
humanoid
a
furry
gateway
morph between a cat
furry
and a
kinda,
human.
maybe?
What is this devolving into? Holy
Just the
shit.
not
mental
furry, damn it.
gymnastics on display right now is just.
I swear, like I have nothing even related to anything that would have a fur in my room right now.
Okay. You know
You
what?
have a cat in your room, don't you?
I will.
No, no,
I will
that's a different
cut.
room.
I will cut this part of the podcast. Like, it's okay. You can tell us that you're a furry, Necrit. I will cut it out of the podcast. Wink, wink. I'm literally not crossing my fingers right now behind my
stab
back.
you. I will stab you like I did stab the heart.
You opened up this own can of worms.
God damn it, people are gonna.
Now
fine, we
you're
still
in
love
my
you, Necrit.
position. How does it feel?
I'm afraid of people very much taking this and going far with this.
Yeah.
You brought it upon yourself.
I
Dude,
just like funny yip. All right.
Do you
that's all.
purr in front of your kid?
No.
What?
Only when his wife scratches his head.
Oh, I hate that so much. It's fucking vile.
Hey, at least we're not making fun of you not being LPP for the past 5 minutes,
Oh,
dude.
damn it. No, I became another target. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, now it's like Declan is British, he is also an AI. I'm just British. Like, Nikki doesn't have LPP, and Necrit, he's a furry.
There we
So,
go.
like, everybody has something to make
It
fun
all
of. now.
balances out in the end.
Like
the
I said the
Avengers.
other day, Necrit went from horny to being a furry. It's just how it happens.
It's just the way you worded it. It's like, oh yeah, he went from horny, and it's like, yeah, he had horns. Yeah.
But what if the
Yeah,
cat also
funny.
has the hat?
Then he'd be a cat in the hat.
You would still be a furry with a hat.
So,
Yeah, wait, it's the- yeah, the-
what
the
you're trying
cat in
to
the
say,
hat's
you're a
definitely a
horny
furry.
Like that's Necrit, there's no way out of this. You're just a furry. You just have to
You make it
embrace
worse.
it. It's fine.
There is no way out of this.
No way back.
I mean, we still love you regardless, you know. Like it's still fine. You're still part of the family, but like you're just different.
Part of the family. Oh god.
No, but like on a more serious note,
So how
How
about
was-
KSante?
no, I was about to like talk about your video. Like okay, we know that the feedback was good, but like, how did you? Like, did you watch the reaction of people already?
Yeah, oh yeah, I was
Between your
actually I was
chat.
in the live. I was in the live chat. It's a shame that I can't. Is there a way to watch live chat back from the premiere? Because I
yes,
saw
if
even,
you
like,
watch the video. If you watch the video, the
No,
chat like replays.
No, because
no,
the video
it's
replays
bugged, Chibiin.
the premiere.
Wait, what?
Like there is no, there's no premiere.
it's not meant to. Like you're meant to be able to see the chat, but your video is just bugged and it's just not there anymore. Oh wait, no, it is back there.
Wait,
no,
what?
yeah,
What?
it's back. It's back.
Yeah, and you have show chat display
Yeah,
thing,
on-
and you have
yeah,
literally the
under-
same.
Under the quality cog is show chat replay. No, Chibiin, that genuinely wasn't there the other day when I checked.
I mean,
I don't have it there. I actually do
oh,
not.
you don't have it there. You know what? It's probably it's
there.
it's
Because no, because
probably-
there is the new
And it's
weird
there.
update. Because like YouTube changed the UI again.
Yeah,
and
no,
so-
YouTube changed the UI, but that's the thing.
I
it wasn't
literally sent
there.
you a screenshot. It is there.
Chibiin.
Show chat
is-
replay, yes.
YouTube, yes, it's here for me now, but
I
it
don't
wasn't
have that.
here
I
2
do not
days
have that.
ago.
It was always there for
Chibiin,
me for like the
YouTube-
past 6 months.
I don't have that.
YouTube is updating the UI. Listen, YouTube is updating the UI.
No.
And one of the versions is broken because I can tell you right now, it genuinely, show chat replay wasn't there for me a couple days ago.
And I
don't
can
have
tell
that.
genuinely it's been there for like at least this entire year.
Because I wanted to check if because
Yes,
I think
Chibiin,
Mort. I think I saw Mort there, and I
hate
just
you.
wanted
I
to
hate
know
you
what
so
Mort
much.
thought.
I hate you so much. I hate you so fucking much right now.
when I go to London?
I hate you so much.
You're gonna
right now.
shank me, bro.
Yes, it's been there the entire fucking time. Then YouTube started changing the UI, and then it randomly disappeared, and now it's back. And
Yeah.
for some reason, it's still not there for Necrit.
I hate
It's
the
because-
new
it's
UI
because-
without
It's
corners.
because the UI is always changing based on regions. Some people just get it sooner.
It's A/B testing, yeah.
Yeah. But
It's
yeah,
like
the,
regions.
again, the fun part is that first of all, I sent everyone like the scenes, but I did not tell anyone the context, so nobody knew the story. Like nobody knew why they were saying the sentences, so that
Yeah.
everyone can react to it. So that's like one thing. The second thing is that I basically reenacted the entire video myself. Like when I was sending Mort what I wanted from him, I basically did his lines on a green screen. I basically did exactly what I wanted from him.
That's
And I-
good, because then that's actually like showing exactly what you want and
Yes.
getting like the best result from it.
What that means is that I can technically edit a video.
Oh,
I can technically edit a version of this video where I play every single character.
I mean, on the second channel, that would be pretty funny.
That would be, for like April Fools or something, I can actually make
Yeah.
that.
It's like,
Meanwhile,
oh,
I
Necrit
got
and
sent
the voices
nothing
in his
but a-
head.
But a notepad.
I mean, yeah, that was simple. I think actually for Nikki, I think I also just sent you the lines because,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I actually ended up recording like only a couple days before the video came out.
Oh yeah, it's because like it took Riot a long time to approve people, to be in the video. And like, the date was coming, it was coming closer, and I was like, well, I kinda need to lock everything down, and if I don't have the main writers who are like core part of the story, if I don't have them down, I can't, make anything else. So I had to wait for everything to get approved, and like literally 2 weeks before the video came out, I was like, all right, you need to send me that, you need to send me that, and you need to send me that, and I just went on a rampage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the hardest thing to get was Tyler.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was
Tyler.
about to say like no shade, but like, did you get the footage after all? Or not?
No, okay, fun
Okay.
fact, Tyler was supposed to be part of the video, and like you can see that the scene was actually designed with Tyler being part of the video, but like,
Yeah.
worlds were happening and stuff was happening all over the place, and they just didn't make it. So yeah.
Okay, so like they just didn't send it anyway.
Yeah, so the day before the video came out, I was like, well, I need to just remake the scene. And I was like, how do I do that? I replaced him with a bot, and I just went with it.
Worked great.
Yeah, Tyler bot. Hell
Really
yeah.
pulled it off. Oh, that's pretty good.
God damn it, what a nerve-wracking freaking end
Yeah,
my-
I mean,
of my process.
at the end of the day, it's like probably one of your lengthiest video, and also the
Oh.
one that took like the most amount of work.
Oh
so
yeah,
you can be
absolutely. I
really
worked
proud
on
of
this
it.
for 2 years. Like
Yeah.
literally, I can go back and like find the first message that I sent to Bricky years ago.
Yeah, I
And
remember
was-
like
and I was
talking
like-
about you about that. Yeah.
And like literally, I was like, I just want to make the best League of Legends video there is. And I remember that was like the idea that I told Bricky at the very beginning. But also, fun fact, someone posted the video on Reddit, right? So I was like, oh cool, I'll come back later to see what people think about the video. That post was removed.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
assume it was removed because it is unrelated to League.
Yeah, exactly.
Despite having 35 people from League's community.
No,
in
no,
it.
no. But like that's the thing. It is people from the League community. It's not about
It's
the
not
game.
League itself. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is a lie because in the context of the video, I explained why League
they don't
didn't
care
have
about the
PvE.
context, Necrit.
Exactly.
They never cared
Who
about it.
runs that? My God, this is why like creators hate freaking Reddit. Because
There's
Because
other
you
reasons,
only
but
get
yes.
like 10,000 views from Reddit.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that's true. Like
It's
I
not-
learned it. I learned it the I guess hard way. You could say that Reddit doesn't actually give you that many views.
It used to. I will give them
Yeah.
credit for that. If like we're talking 4 or 5 years ago, they gave
Yeah,
it a
2016,
moderate
yes.
amount of
It
views.
really used to like give you all the
Nowadays,
huge boost.
Nah. Nowadays, it's just no.
But yeah, unrelated to League apparently.
I mean, yeah, again, it's not about the game. It's not pro play, so like they don't give a shit about that. And even if it went there, like you had 50% chance to like have your like whole video downvoted because a group of people hated you, and then it would have never made the front page anyway.
I mean absolutely. Like people who don't know me will probably think it's cringe because that's always these videos. You know, these videos
Yeah.
without context are unwatchable.
Yeah. Anyway.
I thought it was just funny how like it seemed like just an average Necrit video at first, and then just went completely off the rails.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I went a bit too long at the beginning because I wanted
Yeah.
to bait people with like a normal video and then like, you know, go crazy. But I think 10 minutes was probably too long.
Yeah, I think 2 to 5 minutes would have been more than
Yeah,
enough
I think
to like
5
hook
minutes
the
would be
people.
ideal. Because at the beginning, because I was watching the live chat and people were like, is this just a normal video? Why are you hyping this up? Why? And I
Yeah.
was like, I got you in the end. But yeah, that was by design.
You know what we also got in the end? KSante.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a shit segue. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
After these long 2 weeks of him being on PvE.
Hey, blame Necrit for not being like available to record the podcast, even though it would have been like an hour or two.
No.
Just blame him. It's all of his fault. Like the past 2 weeks were like just his fault.
I worked
All because
on
you
a big video.
came out as a furry.
Yeah. Fucking
That's
cringe.
what he was busy with.
Oh yeah, KSante. What do you guys think about? Did you play it? Did you not?
I have played 3 games and 1 Earth. He's absolutely awful in Earth. His Q, which is his like his bread and butter, has a 4-second cooldown in Earth
What?
Yikes.
because it's Yasuo rules. It scales with his armor and magic resist. So at the beginning of the game, your primary ability has a 4-second cooldown. It's terrible. But in actual game, he has I think I checked across all ranks, he has like a 39-40% win rate. And I don't know, he felt really good when I was playing him, but I'm like gold, like high gold, low plat, elo-ish, so I can't like speak for that. But I think he's weird. I think people just need to figure out his build and how to play him, because he's a tank whose ult turns him into a bruiser. Like, so I think he's just wonky.
Yeah.
People need to figure him out first. He's very fun though. It's
a simple champion, which is nice to see again.
he's like deceptive. Like he has like a lot of things you can do.
I mean, yeah, that's always nice. It's nice when a champion is easy to pick up because the spells are relatively easy, but when they also have a high ceiling.
So it's nice.
And in terms of design.
It's grown. I think I got over my my phase of it. Like, there's not Monster Hunter. He's not Monster. Like after that,
It's still
I
not
think I got
Monster
over
Hunter
it.
though. It's still sad that he doesn't have like the they could have used the prehistoric skins to like push like KSante in terms of like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
The funny part for me is that like when he was revealed, people are like, oh, he's not shirtless, hurrah! And like in this context, even if he was shirtless, I would be like, it kind of fits the environment. You're in a freaking boiling desert, you know.
Well,
It's
that's-
not like Viego being shirtless for no
oh yeah,
fucking
Viego
reason.
being shirtless just for the sake of being shirtless, because
Yeah,
you know,
it's
for
like, oh, he's a
KSante-
sexy boy. Wow.
I
For
mean,
KSante, it
everyone
would
bashed
make
the
sense.
prestige skin for being shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then the prestige skin came out, and people were like, "No!" And I'm like, "This was approved by Lil Nas X. What did you expect?"
Yeah.
I mean, he's not.
I
He's not even
actually like the
shirtless.
skin.
He's
I
not
mean,
even
yeah,
shirtless in the
it's
prestige
not even
skin.
shirtless. Yeah, but and like I actually like that skin.
Yeah, no. The skin itself is fine. The thing that pisses me off to like no end is the fact that they call that Prestige Empyrean KSante, and it has
it's
nothing
not
to do with
Empyrean.
Empyrean.
It's not Empyrean.
Not the design, not the colors,
Yeah.
nothing. It's just
yeah.
another skin for the launch skin that is just a prestige one.
Which is
So
good.
it's like
Which is
it's
I
just
like.
a marketing ploy to like
I
just sell
like-
another
oh
skin
yeah,
for
yeah,
like
yeah. But I like the
money.
fact that prestige skins are not chromas. I like that. That's actually very good because
But
they
like
kind
that's
of
the
like
thing, they've been doing that since the beginning. They tried to like rebrand, for example, with
No.
the Senna. Like remember Senna recently? Like she was sort of the same, but like a bit different, a bit more fashion stuff. But like it was still the same vibe, the same shit.
Well, that's the
Here, it's,
direction they
like,
said they're
completely
going.
different.
no, hold on. No,
Look
there
at
was one.
Nami.
Oh yeah, Nami is kind of
Nami's the same
similar.
base as well.
No,
It is the same base as the regular non-prestige one.
no. For
It is.
Nami, no, for Nami, the step like away from the base is kind of small. But what they did, so you may not remember this, but if you go back, it was straight up just a golden chroma. That's what prestige skins
Yes,
used to
it
be.
was piss
Yeah.
yellow.
And then they started modifying the models.
It was ever
Which
since
is
champagne
Sienna,
pink.
wasn't it?
And for Nami, you can see that she has a different tail. She also has a
But it
different
is the same
clothing.
base. It is the same vibe.
yeah,
It's just
oh yeah.
prestige. It's more prestige, and we agree on that. It
But-
was the same with Senna, but like with KSante, it has
But-
nothing to do with this.
Nami's staff also was Nami's staff has the little jellyfish in it, which is totally different than the first one. So there are
But it
different.
is still the same skin. It's not because you
Yes.
change the stuff that it changed the whole thing. Here
Yes.
it changed like the whole. It's a whole new skin.
Yes, I'm still, but that's not bad. That's good. I don't know why you're mad. That's good. That's
I'm
good.
just
that we're
mad
gonna-
because in
because he
terms
wants
of
all
marketing, you
prestige
call that
skins
you
to,
call that
uh,
Empyrean prestige, and it's not Empyrean. It has nothing to do with
I
this.
understand that. Yes, I
I
totally.
it's
will
just
say,
another skin.
granted,
I totally
I'm kind of
agree.
happy with that because I don't even like the Empyrean skins. So
Yes,
I'm
but like that's the
fine
thing.
with
It's
that.
the only thing that pisses me off. I love the skin. I love the changes. I love the fact that he's shirtless and like a flamboyant boy. I really like it. But it's just the name, the
yeah,
naming
I get
scheme of the thing.
Yeah.
It's just no. You cannot call
Yeah,
something
it's a bit weird.
prestige Empyrean KSante when it has like nothing to do with prestige anything.
I don't
it's
know what
just,
they
It's
should-
just another skin.
Maybe they should just call it like prestige. I think the prestige tag is there because of how it's obtainable. Because if it's
Yeah.
prestige, it's token. You know, keep
Well, like
that.
then it's
Maybe-
prestige KSante. It's not prestige
Yeah,
Empyrean.
maybe they should have done like prestige worlds KSante or something like that.
Yeah, anything, just not that name because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But when it comes to the Empyreans, I absolutely understand why people don't like them. But
Yeah, it is called.
I
just
actually,
checked.
I really
Prestige
just
Empyrean
wanna-
KSante skin trailer. Yeah, it is like a part of the Empyrean skin line. It has nothing to do with this.
I
It's always
quickly
the
wanna
same. It's always how they
appreciate-
do naming.
I want to appreciate Empyreans. Right?
No.
So
Pike kills Pike kills Pike
No.
kills Pike kills Pike kills Pike.
there's
Wait.
one really cool thing about these skins. The sound design is amazing. Because like the first thing you look at is like the visuals.
I'm
The
sending you a
sound-
meme in the chat. You have to
This-
react to it. This is why I hate like the Empyrean skin line.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that. I understand that.
I'll
you know,
show it
they-
on screen somewhere when I
It's
edit
all,
this
it's
thing.
all, it's all dark models with colorful thingies. I
But you
understand.
cannot like tell them apart. It's not
Yeah.
like, for example, in Star Guardian, it was like sort of the same, like outfit,
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah.
But then you had like different color patterns. Like for example,
And then
Saga has
Chromas
the
came
like,
out and
racket-
it screwed it up.
Exactly. But like here, it's just a lot of colors, and you cannot tell the splash art apart.
That's
when
very
you're
true that they are
loading
very
screen.
similar to each other. But I kind of want to appreciate the tech behind these because
Oh, yeah,
Riot,
100%.
Riot is using the Empyreans as a test for how they can push their tech forward. Because like Pike has a brand new thing where if he gets a pentakill, he just like morphs the map around him, which is pretty cool.
Not
It's
morphing.
big
It's
ass
just like
parkour fact.
Yeah,
It's not morphing. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. Like they've been doing
It's-
that with like
No,
layers
but
with
what they can
Mordekaiser
do-
and stuff.
No, yeah, but what they can do is that they can apply a mask over this, and they can actually, in the future with a future skin, they can
They've
use.
been doing and testing that
Yeah.
forever now.
Yeah, no, Necrit, this
Yeah.
this is the same tech as the Jinal Galaxy.
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes, I know.
It's the same tech as
Yes, I
Silas
know, but that's-
Recall and the build.
and Mordekaiser, and I know.
Yeah, it's been there for like years now.
Mordekaiser's
What are you on
different.
about?
because they never applied this to a champion that doesn't like have that tech in the kit by default. Like Pyke doesn't have, basic Pyke does not have that kind of a particle in his kit anywhere. But because it's a legendary, they took that special particle and they were like, all right, let's just make that champion more interesting. And so they are like trying to like use these elements to like push a legendary skin beyond what it was before. And I just want to appreciate the fact that they are actually like trying new things now.
It's cool, but it's been there for years.
They always do for legendaries.
Yeah, legendary, they always push the boundaries.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing. It's appreciative. Like it's cool, but like it's not a new thing, Necrit.
I will give it I will say it's definitely more than they've done recently. The last time I remember them doing something like this, there's been a few, but like I can't just think of which ones there are. I guess
that's the thing, because a legendary skin always has...
Battle Bunny Misfortune had the new HUD tech on her ult, which was
and
cool.
yeah, exactly. That's another.
Didn't Project Renekton have the HUD tech as well?
We haven't seen that HUD tech.
Yeah, that as well.
Until Demo.
Yeah, but you see,
well, skins in between did have the HUD stuff. It was done as a particle effect.
But you see, because the HUD, like, you know, that came from KSante. KSante has that, you know, it's been in the game for years. But like,
but Misfortune had that as well before, I think.
No.
Kaisa's is a particle effect. Misfortune's gun goddess.
Gun goddess.
No, Anima Squad.
Wait, Gun goddess didn't have a HUD thing?
No, I don't think.
Renekton. I still love how they have a HUD thing for Renekton.
Oh
like
yeah,
a pentakill counter for Renekton. Like, when does Renekton ever get a pentakill?
Yeah, you never know.
But that's another great example where they are like pushing what they can do with the skins. So I just want to appreciate that Empyreans actually. There was another skin. One of the Empyreans also did something cool that I forgot which one that was. Was it Jin? No, Jin just plays the music video.
It just opens like
it just opens your browser.
When you get a pentakill, just gonna pop up.
It opens a mask. No, it like opens a mask like on Summoner's Rift. You can just see the video there. But no, there was one more champion did something cool, and I don't know what. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I like the design. I really like the design of the whole thing.
Yeah,
no
but
issues there. They just all look the same.
Out
to
of
me.
all of them, I actually like Vex the most.
Yeah, Vex is really amazing.
Vex is amazing, and Zag is pretty cool too.
I wish you could also get the Wild Drift spooky skin in League of Legends.
Yeah.
Because it's a really well made skin.
I'm kind of like, I don't know, Halloween skins. I was like,
Bewitching's always
yeah, give me.
But Bewitching Vex is cool.
Can we get like the old Hecarim and Fiddlesticks back? You know, stuff like that again. Just like freaking.
Yeah, I would appreciate if we could. Like, for like Halloween or like the 1st of April, they make like a skin super dirt cheap, like 750, and they just like rig the old default model like to the to the skeleton.
Why is Riot so lazy? Like, remember when for April Fools they gave every champion Draven's head?
That was
why did they not
it wasn't
do it
the champion, it was the
pumpkins?
minions.
No, even champions.
The champions as well.
Yeah, champions.
No, they did that for the champion. Oh, I didn't remember.
Yeah, they did do they just basically they just had like a model of Draven head, and then
they said the location.
I remember that.
I
don't remember like all the champions
that attached it to the buff bone on everything.
Buff. Oh, okay. I would actually expect them to like just attach it to the head bone, but sure.
But you know, you can also but like pumpkins. Why didn't they do a pumpkin head?
A good question.
Anything.
Money.
I want
because they don't do anything creative anymore.
I would like to see
when they don't make money, Necrit.
Just anything besides Earth.
Like,
please.
they haven't changed Earth, they haven't changed anything. They still haven't put like Bilgewater era map. Like, they don't do anything creative when it doesn't make money. Why do you think they do like the Pyke stuff on a Pyke when it's a legendary skin, Necrit? Because it makes money.
Okay, no, hold on, damn it. We still need to talk about freaking Space Groove though. Because I wanted to say, because like freaking Wild Rift and TFT are actually doing something that League is not.
It's fine, we'll talk about Space Groove afterward. It's fine. Go ahead.
Alright, because you know, League is not doing goddamn thing. Absolutely nothing is happening in League. League got. Should we count how many skins? Well, like Empyrean and Space Groove. Should we count how many skins that is in 1 month?
Oh, so I was saying that I think on stream the other day that like this year has been the lowest amount of content in League like on record in every
50.
regard, like in terms of new champions, like reworks, like everything, except for skins. Skins has been a record high this year.
I want to make a video. I think Scooch made the video. I didn't see it. I want to make a video where that's just titled "League has no content," and that's kind of it because unless you play
League has no content anymore.
League has no content. Absolutely none. If you're a casual player, there's no new content for you.
Like they're finally like changing a bunch of stuff in era, but it happens once every 6 months, and that's about it. It's like minor changes.
It's because if you add in a new item, that is not content. If you add in a new rune, that is not content. If you balance the game, that is not content. You do not change the content of the game.
We're still going back to square one, where every single podcast we talk about game mode and content, and we still always go back to like it doesn't make money, so they don't give a shit.
I know, but let's talk about a very interesting thing. You know Mordog? You know the guy who made Odyssey, which kind of was point of my big video, all right? You know him? You know the guy who left and made TFT? So that guy has so much freaking talent that while
he's not the only one working on TFT, by the way, so like that's kind of biased if you say that. It's like everybody who works on TFT is like undermined.
But it's kind of known that like he's like the spearhead that's kind of like, you know, dragging,
but still, it's like he's the one who takes the decisions. But like there's a lot of devs working on TFT.
All right, so so the end, you know, the TFT team that was previously probably on game modes.
Yeah.
So see, they themselves decided, hey, we know that events are important for our games, so we will give TFT a new game mode that will push the boundary of events. That's what they said, and it's gonna come at the beginning of 23. No, and I assume it is not gonna be hyper roll. It's not gonna be something like this. It's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be something that's actually gonna feel like an event. Which, when was the last time League had something like this?
2018.
Because like, is it crazy to think that Mordog, the one who pushed PvE into League, if he actually pushes PvE into TFT, that's gonna be so freaking funny.
I think I was saying earlier is that like this year has been like the record number of things we got was skins. The thing about skins compared to all the other content that is in League is that it's the easiest to outsource.
Yes.
And so I'm sitting here
what they are
thinking,
doing.
like,
I do not understand.
This is my thought process anyway, that from the look of this, like there's no content in League at all, right? There's barely anything. But there's a record number of skins, which means they'd be outsourcing a lot of the work. And I'm only thinking the only reason they could possibly be doing that is either out of sheer laziness, which is possible that they just like want to profit off of skins and nothing else, or Riot is incredibly understaffed right now, because we've seen even with LOR, even with Mortdog, right? Like League had a game modes team, and now they're the TFT team. You know, like people at Riot just get shifted around to other projects all willy-nilly, and I think now Riot is stretching themselves too thin with all these projects without getting new people on board. And I'm thinking like there's a reason. Same with Ari's ASU, right? Ari's ASU is not coming out till next year. It's like, and they said, oh yeah, well we could like do a group of 30 people and do that like really quickly, but then you're gonna have creative differences and, you know, changes in artistic direction. Of course, naturally it's gonna happen. Sure, yeah, a team of 5 people. Sure, why not? No one's saying that you need a team of 30 people to work on the Ari ASU. You could have 6 teams of 5 working on different ASUs though, but they're not doing that because they don't have the people to do it.
Yeah, I think they do. They just work on like several games and several like R&D titles. But at the same time, it's like League is just a cash cow nowadays.
It feels that way, definitely.
It's just like I'm sorry, but like the Arcane event was probably like one of the biggest highlight for like the past 12 years of League of Legends. But then after that, it just went to shit. It just went to like, hey, we released like 4 champions and like 600 skins. Just pay us, please, so we can fund other shit.
That is true. That maybe they are like trying to invest into the next big thing.
like because the MMO cost a fuck ton of money. That's the thing we always forget about. Like all the R&D cost a fuck ton of money to like produce, and they have a lot of people there.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe League itself is understaffed because they are trying to find the next big thing.
And again, I don't think, like, in my opinion, I don't think League is understaffed. I think it's just like a thing of, yes, they just want to make as many skins as possible because they know they sell. So that's about it. Like, it's just like the priority for that. It
could also be because every big project at Riot has always been a passion project at someone at Riot. Because like even Arcane, you know, it was the two guys. I forgot their names. God damn it. It was the two guys who went to
and I don't remember the second one.
Yeah, damn it. I know their faces. I just forget. I have awful memory for names. Anyway, so you know, it's the two guys who went up there and they were like, "Hey, we want to try something. Can you give us a bit of money?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, sure, try it." And you know,
yeah, but you have to like trust those people to let them do that.
But like, if they are passionate, you know, you can kind of like feel that they are passionate about it and you trust them. But like, maybe it's really just the case that like no one who's on League is just like passionate about anything besides
no. I wouldn't believe it's like one of the biggest companies with like one of the most passionate people. Yeah, it's probably just hard to like
the right people.
Yeah, Arcane, like it started long ago when League had like obviously lots of money, but like they could also attempt this kind of big thing. Nowadays they have like so many smaller projects and like testing to like if they can make a Diablo like, or like I don't know, what if Riot like worked on a Vampire Survivor game? We wouldn't know about it, and they would still put like devs onto it and like art team, etc. I think they have like one of the most passionate people working there.
Yeah, but like
just,
I still, yeah,
it's just like skins that is
I
a
agree.
priority.
I agree with that, but maybe no one has passion for PvE inside League, like specifically in the League team.
Well, no, there is like there was a Riot on Reddit a while ago, like they have made like
apparently, yeah, I've heard that. I just I kind of don't believe that.
Well, I do because I like I said in a few podcasts ago, when you dig into the game itself, you can actually, and there's basically a list of game modes in the game itself. There's a weird one called MK, or it's got two, it's MK and it's Mako. And also, they accidentally put up a job listing for hiring for Mako.
That they deleted promptly after.
That's because they were trying to hire for Valorant, but accidentally put the wrong title on it, if I remember.
But like in this case, then, like I kind of mentioned, like, yeah, I think it's the time of year. It's like freaking copium time again, because it feels like there is a lot of focus on the Darkin. Like all the games are kind of like doing, like Legends of Runeterra has a big Darkin storyline right now, that, and you know, it's gonna pop off soon, and then Wild Rift adding in Darkin, and TFT.
He's gonna go again with Void Event, but this time he's like, it's the Darkin.
I don't know. Maybe it's
with
both.
Wild Rift, you got the Darkin, and then you got Dom's girlfriend.
But the Darkin are related to the Void. What if there is no content in League because something is actually happening, and you know, now we're in freaking copium again.
And then
you've been on copium for the past 8 months and nothing happened. You've been like on copium like, oh my god, we're gonna get a Void event because they're releasing Void stuff for LOR and League of Legends. And
we talk about that fucking Cho'Gath rework tease that didn't fucking go anywhere.
Yeah, in TFT.
Oh my god.
There's the Cho'Gath, the freaking VGU, the weird part. Like
he'll
it's
get
not
a new
VGU,
model.
it's just concept art, fan art shit.
But why would they use that?
Watch him get a new model. Well, they gave Silco a TFT.
Yeah, exactly. I actually think it's gonna be.
They got the dragons as well now.
My concern is what's going to happen is that they're just going to be, hey guys, this is Drugal, the new character for the set that you can play, like Som. It's great. It's a unique character.
And I think it's gonna be a remodel for Rift Herald, because if you look at the model has very similar skeleton to Rift Herald, so they can probably do that.
Yeah, it does.
You can easily do that, and that would be funny if they actually did that.
I haven't been heartbroken that badly in a while.
Yeah.
That was like, oh my god, Wayne, this is great.
It's not.
I just think like overall, like,
LPP.
It's just like the entire focus has been on skin and like getting as much money to like fund the other project, and that's about it.
I don't
But
know.
like League of Legends, again, the guy who took over Ryan's work for the Game Bows said like we would have something before 2023. I do not believe it, but
Yeah,
I would
there's
happily
no
be
way.
surprised, but I actually do not believe it.
It's like
Well,
skins. It's like
The thing
when
is, we
Super
could end up just
takes-
eating our own words tonight because it's Worlds, right? And they usually announce stuff during the World
Oh
ceremony.
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
So there's,
I would,
there's a
yeah,
high
I
chance
would
we could
gladly
just be
do
eating
that.
our own words today, and I would love
in like
that.
4 hours, you're
But, like, we've just
gonna be
been-
wrong.
Let's be real, we've just been starved for like 11 months at this point.
Has they actually announced something every world?
Not
Yeah,
every
they usually.
Worlds.
I remember they announced Zoe when
Yeah,
Zoe
I think
came
it's
out.
like
They
the
announced her
champions
Worlds.
usually. It's nothing massive though.
Yeah, they
announced
still
the
do
Dark
some
and-
announcements.
It's normally the run up to Worlds they do stuff because there's so many people, there's so many eyes on it. It's the best time to do big announcements.
Yeah,
but
they don't
some people
always
are
have
like,
announcements.
they're gonna announce the MMO.
yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
the MMO is
no.
like 5 year off.
At least,
Yeah, maybe in 5 years. Yeah.
Oh wait, they bought the Wargaming Sydney studio for the MMO.
Yeah, Riot Sydney.
That's true. I mean, you say for the MMO, it's kind of an assumption, but because
Wargaming have made MMO game
Yeah.
engines.
yeah, but
That's the
publicly,
thing.
you can't just be like,
you cannot
well, that's
buy
an
that and like
assumption."
just and make them work on TFT. That's
but
not how it works.
I think publicly they said that the people will work on League. I think, or something
Yeah,
like
League
that.
MMO, exactly.
Didn't they say the League universe?
No, I think
That's
they
the
actually
thing.
said League. Something's was it
I
like?
wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't actually be surprised about that because they hire so many Aussie programs. It's not.
Maybe
even
they're just
funny.
more talented than UK ones.
Like
I
guess
think,
all the
I think
UK
they actually
programmers are
said that
just
they would
shit.
help. I think they said they would help with the infrastructure of the game or something like that. I don't know what that means.
ages ago, back in 2016, the main game engine programmers lived in Australia and worked, as far as I'm aware, worked from Australia.
Hmm.
Like the people who added DirectX 11, as far as I'm aware, like a few of them at least
Oh, that's nice.
were Australian.
Anyway,
Interesting.
Oh man.
anyway, so yeah, TFT actually has freaking game modes.
Yeah.
like
I
the
mean,
game
Did
mode
they
TFT
want to
has
get rid of
more-
Hyperroll? I could
No,
assume
but like
they want to
yeah,
get rid of it.
yeah. But I assume this is gonna be bigger than Hyperroll. I assume this is actually like gonna maybe change the way you actually play TFT.
Hope so.
That's kind of how they are selling it. So we'll see.
If it
It'd be
is,
quite
then I would
refreshing.
happily play that because like that would be the only content around.
What I would love
League
to
of Legends.
see, what I would love to see is you play TFT, but it's actually like PVE. Like the PVE rounds in TFT are actually challenging, and like you see what's coming, and you have to like actually plan your board to actually defeat it, like a PVE fight. That would be cool.
I just had an
Mhm.
idea. Why
Uh-huh.
wouldn't they? For example, I'm thinking about like all the current League of Legends or like Riot Games games. For example, in Valorant, why wouldn't they do some kind of like PvE where you have to like shoot waves of enemies?
It's called the training.
Yeah.
No, but
Training map.
like real waves of enemies, like some kind of like Left 4 Dead sort of shit.
I mean, yeah, but then you're designing a different game at that point.
No, because it's still you still have like the buy gun
They're-
shoot
they're-
things.
They're too focused on the mobile game.
True.
Yeah.
Too focused on
Valorant
making money with
Mobile
like
coming
$50 knife skins.
I mean, you could do that, but then you would be designing a different game, and the core audience of Valorant would probably like not like a horde shooter.
I mean,
I
Left
think-
4
I think
Dead
that-
is like one of the most popular games ever, so it probably would like mix.
Wait, Left 4 Dead? Did you say?
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw anyone play that? I
there's
understand
still,
what
like,
I
I'm
understand
gonna
what,
get
what you're
Steam
saying.
DB right now and
Yeah,
check,
I
'cause,
understand what
like,
you're saying, but the trend is shifting, constantly, and like, these days it's more of a battle royale. So, why don't they make Valorant battle
No,
royale?
that's the thing. That's the thing that I feel like it's kind of biased to say that nowadays it's just battle royale. I think that yes, it is popular, But no, it is not like the most. You have to make your game like the most popular, like the most new.
Oh yeah. The right answer
best new
is
thing.
the right answer is battle royales
Just
are
for
the
example,
most popular
Left 4
until
Dead
you make
2
something else.
Left 4 Dead 2 for this week had still like 20k players. Just so you know, that's still a lot of fucking players for like a game that is like
Yeah,
extremely
it's
old.
respectable. But it's still a thing of like,
It's like
you
Left 4
know,
Dead 2 is probably like 10, 15 years old.
it
Oh, it is in
doesn't
2009.
it doesn't mean it's always gonna work, you know.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But like that's the thing, you can still like try it. Maybe you just
I
make
mean,
some kind of waves.
you know,
and
they
then
can
boom.
do a game mode like that, definitely.
Yeah.
But
Like, you know, even if it's
then
scuffed, sure.
it's a problem of convincing the right people it's worth.
Yeah,
a shot.
that's true too.
That's the problem.
But yeah, I actually do believe that, like, because in TFT, you already have like PvE rounds. What you would do is that you would make a game mode where the game behaves exactly the same way, where like, you know, you have champions that you get and they are in a pool of champions, so not everyone can build the same thing. But instead of fighting each other, every round is like a PvE round, and you still lose health based on how, you know, bad you were. But it's just like challenging waves, and I think that would be a cool game
And
mode.
who gets the best score, I guess?
No,
You can
it's
do a
like
scoring
you
system to,
still
like,
you
get
could,
the-
but you still, or you just still lose health based on, you know, like if the PvE round defeats you, and it just gets stronger and stronger. So like eventually, you know,
Yeah.
people will.
But
die.
like to know who did the best, like it's like okay, it's like the last man standing, but like you could still
Yeah.
get a scoring system with that, so that too.
Oh yeah, you could, yeah. But yeah, you know, that's what I hope TFT is gonna
Yeah.
do with the game mode. I hope they are gonna, like, you know, challenge their own perspective on how you play the game.
I hope they do some fucking content, like
Yeah, we just have that. Oh, you know, and as I said, freaking Wild Rifts. They have a little freaking town
yeah,
simulator.
I mean, now that I
Yeah.
think about it, the only content we got was a visual novel.
Yeah, Star Guardian visual novel. Yes, that is content. Actually,
even
I would
work.
say yes, that is content.
Yeah, it was
broke.
unoptimized as well.
It wasn't working.
yeah, it was kind of.
A lot of
broken.
people couldn't get it to work. That's pretty
I
cool.
got- I
Also,
got lucky
the
and it
content
worked.
was gated, like behind spamming the game. So
Yeah, you're right. The content was gated behind non-content.
And then they encrypted. Sorry, I'll do air quotes. Encrypted the files so you couldn't just data mine them.
yeah.
Spoiler: it was really bad encryption. Like it wasn't. it was dumb. It was literally just
Like password 123.
Oh my god. Yeah. So basically, each letter on a keyboard correlates to a number. They kept that number in plain text, and then had a separator between each number. And basically, I think they added like 8 to the value to like hide it. So basically, it was just so dumb. Like I don't.
So
know
basically,
why
they
did
like
it.
offset the value of a key.
Yeah, but the thing is, for every character, they turned it essentially into 3 characters. So it made this file stupidly big for no bloody reason. It
It's encrypted. You're not supposed to look into this.
was like Chinese
Some
level of
secret
encryption.
stuff.
Like, I'm not joking. This is what I expect from a Chinese mobile game. So I think they might have outsourced it to the Hong Kong office.
Damn it! Why is it outsourcing again?
They always outsource a lot of stuff
The
nowadays.
Empyrean skins were actually made from the Hong Kong office because they actually have the prefix HK on some of the textures. That's how you can tell when it's the Hong Kong
wow.
office. Yeah. A little fun fact.
I don't.
it's-
The whole thing with like getting a shit ton of skins every year, I wouldn't mind it if like every champion got equal billing, but they don't.
Yeah.
Like some champions
So-
get 3 skins in a
Zillion.
year. Muno hasn't had a skin in 5 years. Like,
Yeah.
Zillion,
So
zillion.
Super Cakes, before she moved to Valorant, she was the one who pushed very hard for like skins in League. And she wanted to ramp up production so they could do 1 skin per champion per year. And
that I
we
wouldn't
got that
mind.
ramp up in production, but then she, but
Then
since
it's
she's
like
on
4
Valorant
skin
now,
for Kaisa for the same year.
yeah,
Yeah.
since she's on Valorant now, we're not really getting that one.
Lux gets 3 skins in 1 year.
Yeah.
At least it's not Leona this year.
Yeah, this is who is the Leona of this year? I guess.
I guess it's Lux because we had like Prestige and like it was Porcelain Lux at the beginning of the year.
Okay, I have the list of champions who have not gotten a skin this year. It's kind of massive. I get so Graves, Yumi, and Zoe all got esports skins, so that kind of counts. Galio got a skin in Wild Rift and LOR, but none in PC. Wild Rift skins for Brand, Fiora, Karma, Kennen, and Vi, but didn't get one in League. LOR, Fizz, Gwen, Nocturne, Shyvana, Swain, and Zillion got skins there, but not PC. And the champions who have gotten nothing this whole year are Alistar, Asol, Bard, Braum, Cho'Gath, Corki, Mundo, Garen, Irelia, Ivern, Jarvan, Kalista, Karthus, Kha'Zix, Kled, Lilia, Malphite, Maokai, Olaf, Poppy, Rammus, Redacted, Rengar, Rumble, Shaco, Singe, Skarner, Thresh, Trinivir, Udyr, Vel'Koz, Vladimir, Volibear, Warwick, Wukong, Xerath, Xin Zhao, Zyra. That's a lot of champions who got nothing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Still one more pack.
Maybe they should outsource more.
3 out of my 4 favorite champions didn't get anything this year.
Hey, it's
Asol
your fault for having
is
bad
fine.
taste.
Asol's
Yeah.
fine because he's getting the gameplay update, which got
Yeah,
delayed until
that's
next
true.
year.
Nah.
And the only way you could find that out is on a Discord.
Yeah, that's something I really fucking hate. It's like, please, Riot Games, centralize the news somewhere. Because like it's
tried.
really fucking annoying to like have to follow 17 developers to like know about something. Like the meaningful thing about the game. Like, oh yeah, by the way, how is the ASOL like reward going? And then you find out from someone who took a screenshot on Discord. Please just like stop doing that.
Yeah.
Centralize that stuff. Like make more news or make more like snippets of news. You know, like you don't need to make like an entire article. You can just like update some
They
smaller
used
stuff.
to do that though.
Or like, I know,
They got
Warcraft has the
centralized
Warcraft
Twitter.
devs. Wait, but like there's the Warcraft devs Twitter page. I could literally do that, and like post like smaller news to it.
They got a LOL devs. Is it LOL devs or
Then
no? It's
please
LOL
just
dev.
fucking use
They
it for
got-
like smaller
Yeah,
news.
no, they do. It's just the problem is they retweet when. So it's a thing of they retweet the rioters they on Twitter kind of thing. But when a rioter goes out the way and says something on Discord, then it's not in the system in some sense. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Man.
Like they
Yeah.
do have a centralized Twitter, but it's even then they don't retweet everything. It's a bit. They tried, but yeah, it's not perfect.
You know what else is not perfect, but like it's still really good? The Space Groove skins.
I
So,
think they're
I
on the
was
whole
trying
pretty
to
good.
jab you somehow, but I couldn't think.
But all right, so I actually
Your
tweeted about
gifts.
the Teemo thing, and I saw like most people agreed with me that like the Teemo actually just does not look like Teemo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And that's
Yeah,
because
because
the
it's legendary
Teemo does not have a hat. That's one thing that every Teemo skin has actually. If you look at the others,
I mean, Omega Squad has
not
a
the
hood.
panda one. Panda looks like a panda.
it's technically like a head cover.
It
but
is a
I'm-
panda.
okay.
I get your point. All right.
Little
But, you
Devil
know,
Teemo does not have one. BMO does not have one. Omega
Yeah,
Squad does
yeah,
not have
yeah.
one. Panda does
Get
not have one.
fucked.
Superhero does not have one.
All right. What about a
all
backpack?
falls
What
apart.
about a backpack?
Yeah, Omega Squad doesn't have a backpack either. Neither does BMO. Neither does Little Devil. Like,
No.
neither does
Because
Superhero.
because they have no. You're wrong. Because they have a coat for the reason that it replaces the silhouette of the backpack. So if
The
they have a
BMO
cloak,
has wings, but it's not a backpack.
that counts because you're supposed to have something
It
on your back,
doesn't.
which
I mean,
mimics the
BMO
silhouette of
doesn't
a
have a
backpack.
hat. He has antennas. You just molding.
legendary
skin
has
Mental
unique
gymnastics
animations
again.
to highlight
No,
the
but
silhouette,
my point is, I don't mind the Teemo skin. The Teemo skin is fine. I don't understand why the same rules are not applied to other champions who can have hats.
Because he's a legendary skin and has extremely
Yeah.
unique animations.
because, like,
just like Lee Sin with his Yeah.
I mean, no, but like, because when I tweeted it, there were some people who are like, "Oh, people are crying about this. Like, why?" And I'm like,
I'm
not crying about Teemo. If you like Teemo, good, buy him. My point is that there is a skin that people didn't like because the same rules were not applied.
Yeah.
And that's the point. If people like the Teemo, good. No one is asking them to actually give him a backpack to be readable in the game. People are asking for other skins to be cooler, even if they are less readable.
My only request, like, please, Riot, just tune down the voice effects when you do skins, because it's getting harder and harder to like actually understand what they're saying.
The echoes on Teemo's voice are.
So I understand it's fine to like have audio stuff, but like, holy shit, it's too much.
I did actually. I don't know what you're saying, like what champion you're talking about here. I know you're talking about Mr. Mori, but it's kind of bizarre. Yorick has consistently had a skin every year for 4 years now. That's like a weird thing that they.
Wait.
Yeah, he skipped 2018, but he had Arclight in 2017, Meowric in 2019, Battlecast in 2020, Pentakill in 2021, and this year he got Spirit Blossom.
So much for like an unpopular champion. Holy shit.
It's also Kog'Maw is like the only monster champion to get consistent skins. He's had a consistent skin for 3 years in a row now. It's so strange. And then poor
Void Puppy.
Poor Dr. Moon hasn't had
Void
anything
stuff
since fucking 2017.
Yeah. Zillion has like 2 skins.
Okay, Zillion though, I think they have to VGU him before they make anything new for him. They have. I don't get why. He'd be the easiest one to do.
Model update.
Yeah, like
ASU.
just an ASU.
Gameplay's
He'd
fine.
be the
Gameplay's like
easiest champion to ASU in the whole game. Eleanor's already made the new design, already made new voice actor. Don't have to do any new lore. He has 5 skins, or like 5 or 6 skins, and most of them are like 975 or below that don't need new particle effects. Like, it'd be the easiest one.
They've already done the particle effect update.
True, they did. You don't even do that. It's like it's just the model. But you know what's going to happen? The moment they finish Ari, they're going to announce it's going to be Lee Sin is the next one, for sure.
But Lee Sin doesn't. Maybe for like 1 or 2 like base skin, but like other than that, he doesn't really need it.
Oh, I implore you to take a. There's a reason in professional play, whenever you see Lee Sin, they always use either Dragon Fist or Muay Thai because everything else is abysmal.
Well, like the more recent skins are like fine. Wait, no, but like a lot of players use like the skin where he has like glasses and stuff. It was
there are
extremely
many
popular.
skins where he has glasses and stuff.
I mean, the Bruce Lee one.
Yeah, Bruce Lee. Yeah. Well, you can change the shirt depending on the chroma.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one's like super popular in
yeah,
China.
but like that's the thing. But like he has a couple of skins that are like extremely outdated. But
yeah, I mean, you could have said the same for Ari though. Ari was in the same boat.
But I don't.
I'm screenshotting this. I want you to take a good look at Mr. Lee Sin base model, because this is.
Oh no, he looks awful compared to like even Wild Rift. 100%. I mean, I worked with like the Lee Sin Wild Rift model recently. Like, it looks fucking awful.
April Fool's.
Yeah.
Vile looking. It's the thing though. Like, I think that he definitely needs one, but I'm just kind of upset that like I don't disagree that Ari and them didn't need it. Like Ari, Caitlyn, Lisa, and all of them absolutely need it. But then Riot goes on to say like, oh yeah, we can't do it because they have so many skins. Like, then pick one with less skins.
Yeah. Well, even that, again, you go back to like your thing with just make multiple teams of like fewer people that work on them at the same time, so then you can get more shit done.
I mean, you know, they are really good at outsourcing. Just outsource VGUs.
Yeah, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to outsource that kind of stuff. And that's what I mean. Why I think the only explanation can be that they're like they have to be incredibly understaffed, because I get the explanation of not wanting a group of 30 people working on the same project. You can have multiple smaller groups. That's what they did with VGUs. You know, they had that's why they had
VGUs quite often.
Yeah, like 2000. I think it was season 8. So I think it was season 8 was Pike, Zoe, and Kaisa, and those were all at, like the beginning of the year. Zoe was preseason, and Pike and Kaisa came up pretty early. But that year, the rest of it was rework. So I think it was Swain, Aatrox, Irelia, Akali, and Nunu all in one year. Then season 6 was season 6. I think was Illaoi, Aesol, Jin, Kled, Talia, and Ivern, which that's quite a few number of champions.
Yeah.
But also reworks for, I think it was Yorick, Taric, Poppy, Shen, and there was one more rework, I think. No, Sion was season 6. Season 5. Or sorry, season 6. It was Rise. It was Rise.
So that means
Wait, which
that,
rework from Rise? The Ver one?
Yeah,
The final one. The VGU one. But regardless, that means that year
they gave up.
Yeah.
That regardless of that means that year season 6 was, if you count reworks as new champions, that's 11. And it was a perfect, like, well, not like a perfect 50-50, but almost a 50-50 split of reworks and new champions. It's like 5 reworks
And now
and
they
6 new
just do
champions.
skins that are outsourced, and they don't even do content, and they don't even do reworks. They just don't do anything.
Something has to be happening.
Well, that's what I think that personally, like the whole understaffing, that's what I'm holding on to, and I think because COVID's finally caught up with them.
No, I think no. No, I wouldn't believe that the COVID thing. No.
I don't know.
I've just
how
seen
it
in
could
other
catch
games
up with
industries
them.
that now COVID's finally catching up with people. Like, because people have things in the pipeline, right? Like, especially with LOR, right? LOR stuff is designed years in advance.
Yeah.
So I think now we're like hitting the point where we're gonna start seeing
been back
less
to
things.
office for like a year now.
Yeah, but there's still
that's
like
the
stuff in the
thing.
pipeline for years.
Yeah, no,
a lot
but
of
still.
stuff, a lot of stuff this year has been on track. The only things that really have slipped have been the Ari and
Yeah.
Aesol
Wasn't Belveth
stuff.
delayed as well?
But it was
She was delayed by one patch, if I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal for
At worst
Belveth. Even
two.
if it was that, it
At
was like
worst
1
two.
month at best.
She still came out unfinished though.
It looks unfinished, but maybe she's
It
not.
looks
Maybe
unfinished,
they're
but
happy
that
with
is
it.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
she
that's the
definitely
thing.
looks
Just-
like
yeah.
you see some of her
Yeah.
animations, like my god, that
no,
shit is
I know.
not finished.
I know, that's the
I-
thing. It looks unfinished, but maybe like they were happy with the way it looks and the way it was. Who knows? But like,
oh no.
It's hard to animate a manta ray.
yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna find this animation because this shit drives me insane.
Yeah,
No,
I
we know.
which
We
one you're
talked about
talking
this in the
but,
last
like,
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. it's fucked
Yeah,
up,
so
I
no,
hate
so
it.
Udia update came out exactly when Riot
Yeah.
planned it to.
I think
based on
even
a spreadsheet
KSante
that
like came
leaked
out
at
when
the-
they wanted to.
No, KSante came out later than they wanted him to.
They wanted
No,
to.
Screw
Wait,
it,
what?
I'll bring up. Hang on, I'm gonna bring up the spreadsheet. Hang on. Right, sorry, I'm referencing the spreadsheet that leaked. You can't get mad at it anymore because it's essentially outdated now.
It's been a year now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a year. Like,
Wait, was it? Like,
yeah,
was it supposed to come out in
like,
September?
So many people have this. KSante was meant to come out in patch 12.18,
12/18.
which was 22nd of September. That was
Yeah,
during
okay.
the
Wow.
Asian Game skins, which
So it's
was
just a month then.
Was it Zephyr something Zephyr skins?
I mean, it's just.
Are you talking about the Steel Valkyrie stuff?
No. Oh, those Steel Valkyries was meant to be
the end of this
December.
year.
Yeah, they were meant to be December, but they got pushed to August when Neon Inferno was meant to come out.
Is Neon Inferno just what became of Empyrean, or is that like a
Yes.
totally
Yes,
different thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
So Neon Inferno was basically that code name.
I guess that makes. I mean, it's all like fire stuff, so
And
I guess
neon.
that makes sense. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
like
so
the most
Uji came out
basic
on-
description of what it is.
Yeah,
Ugia came out when they expected, so Ugia was always planned for the 25th of August in 12.16. And
Which is Udyr came out like very polished. I think. Like I think the hair got kind of messed up, but like everything else about him feels like very like it was finished.
Yeah.
just a lot of the new stuff that comes out feels unfinished. Like Belveth is the one that like is the most egregious to me. She definitely.
You know
feels
what's the
unfinished.
absolute like shittiest thing about this spreadsheet? It has no content.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
because this is what was it? Oh god, what does it stand for?
because it's like you look at it, it's like there's something in every month, and then like stuff is happening in League. No.
And prestige and
No,
everything. It's
yeah,
like,
because
nothing
so
else.
this spreadsheet is the LOL PC Pi events timeline spreadsheet that leaked. And basically Pi is essentially just the skins team. And that's why it's only got like so it's essentially only got skin stuff on there.
Alright.
Anyway, Space
So many
Group,
people
what
have
did you
this
guys
spreadsheet
think?
now to the point I don't really care. But I'm sure someone at Riot's gonna message me and be like, "What the fuck? Why did you?" But it's like, so many people, like literally, like there's.
And even that, you're not even showing yet. You're just like
I'm not
talking about
showing
like
it.
stuff that was like planned a year ago, and that already came out.
Yeah.
Anyway, Space
It's
Group.
like
Yeah, Space Group.
Besides Teemo, people actually didn't like the Ornn, which, like, I don't like only one thing about the Ornn, and that's that the torso has like no details. Like all the details.
I mean, that's
is, like,
universal for orange skins, though.
Yeah, and it's like it just feels boring when it comes to his body. I like the goofy goggles. I like the horns. I love the ram. It's just like his body just doesn't have any detail, and it's kind of like, eh.
Look, again, that's what always happens with Ornn. It's because of the way that Ornn is positioned, like his pose.
Yeah,
he's usually
you don't see his
hunched over,
body.
so you normally don't even see the torso.
Yeah.
So you only see it during the recall. That's the same thing with Elderwood. Elderwood Ornn torso has no detail on it at all because you barely see it. So I like it.
Back.
Yeah, that's still. That's also covered up by his like beard and stuff. But I like it personally because I love goofy skins, and I enjoy like the idea of the grumpy goat man just like being happy for once is just kind of funny, and I like it. But I can understand why some people would be upset about it because Ornn barely gets anything. And people probably wanted something cool since he has such a limited selection of skins.
Like Trucker Ornn or like Train.
Yeah, I don't get that one. I don't get Trucker Ornn. That one's. I don't think he should have been High Noon though. He should have been the train conductor.
It's just an American thing.
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
He should have been instead of Sign and Mordekaiser, he should have been the High Noon train conductor.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. High Noon Ornn like would have been like fucking amazing with that.
Yeah. So
It's
I get
fire,
people's.
It's a bit dark.
The thing is, most of the people I see getting upset don't even play the champion. So, like, what are you talking? It's just like, I'm never gonna buy this, bitch. We're gonna buy it anyway. Like, what?
Yeah.
You don't even play. So, I someone
like
who
Lisandro.
plays Ornn, I like it, and I think the chromas help out a lot too. I think the color scheme's a little like drab, but the chromas help out with that. But
I find the Gravis one fun.
Oh, I think the Gravis one's fantastic.
I like the spell effects are amazing. Actually, on all of them.
See, it's like it just makes it like goofy and fun instead of just like a joke. Because that's kind of all it's been. Like Gragas being fat is just a show. Like, look at him, he's fat. But now it's like, oh no, he's just like a goofy guy.
Yeah,
he's a fun guy. Like I think that's a lot.
Some people pointed out
he's not a mushroom, Nikki. That's not how he works.
Some people pointed out that Taric shouldn't have been a human. That like. You know how like Nasus is like the little dog, and then like Blitzcrank is the cat. Like Taric has the little weird animals on his shoulders. He should have been one of those.
Maybe I like the Taric one. I think the one that's the weakest for me is Nami.
I actually think Twisted Fate. I don't know why they took away Twisted Fate's head.
Oh, I love the beat on the cards. Like the music playing when he's doing the card shuffle is so good.
Yeah,
I think they should have done Graves with Twisted Fate. They need some more skins together.
He got the Sentinel one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't get why Riot makes pairings of champions together and then don't give them things together. Like they
it
do
would
it
be
for
too
They need to stop doing
obvious.
for Zion Rakan for a while, and those two were literally designed to be together. So
Yeah.
like, just give me some stuff with
I
Graves and
think-
TF, Leona
I think that would
Diana,
be
Volibear
because
Ornn, like that
in
kind of
other
stuff.
regions, maybe it's not as obvious or like accepted.
Oh, I don't even mean
that-
like it doesn't even have
It's
to be
like-
about that.
Yeah, no, but like
it-
that's the thing. If you go like in part of the world, like I'm gonna take Russia. I'm not 100% like convinced that it would be the case, but like Russia or something like that. Maybe like having Leona and Diana having the same skin, kissing together and shit
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
that's what we banned.
For us,
absolutely.
like it wouldn't be a problem because like we love those.
Yeah.
But like, but them, for like other part of the world, it would be a shocker.
I'm not saying that they have to be like kissing and being romantic. I'm just saying like give them
I mean,
things
Graves
together.
kissing TF in a splash or would be fucking pog.
No, I'm
It's
not
okay,
saying.
wait.
I'm saying that like that wouldn't be good. I'm just saying if you want to avoid that, like because they
Yeah.
probably have to. But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
just
but I
give
agree, they
the
should get-
champions who are
yeah.
together, give them things together.
Or
Yeah.
you know, you can do stuff with like Kha'Zix and Rengar, like you know.
Yeah, like like you can do romantic pairings. You can do brotherly bonds, like with Naz. Like give Naz and
Yeah.
Renekton stuff together, or you can do rivals. Like just if you're
Nasus
gonna put
toy.
champions together, give them stuff
Oh.
together.
Nasus toy, and it would be like an articulated toy, like Action Man or whatever, like the thing we had. Just for like compared to like Renek toy.
That'd be cool.
I could-
I'm really excited for the new
It's, like, really
LOR
robotic.
expansion.
Really
like-
robotic, like movement animation, like really straight up linear movement. That is actually like someone puppeteering him to like hit something.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fucking
I
cool.
want to see Darken, Renekton, and Nasus because we get the,
Oh, yeah,
the
100%.
second Darken event in LOR in
Yeah.
December, and it's going to be more corrupted stuff. So they they already corrupted all the Ascended. Like what's another group? And I just think they all corrupted all the aspects. Sorry, so I'm thinking the next thing they could do is corrupt the Ascended. I'd like give Darken, Nasus, and Renekton. I'd love to see what those look like. So I'd hope so.
All right. Well,
Oh, did
I
you
guess
guys
it's-
see that Kasante's voice
Oh.
actor is going to Worlds dressed as Kasante?
wait, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Did Dums take a picture with him?
I think so.
I saw that. No, I don't think that's him though. I think that's the actor.
Is it? I don't. The voice. I'm have reason to believe it is him because he's been so like. He's been like an Overwatch
I think
voice
it's
actor, you
him.
know, where he's like very happy
no,
about
I
actually
think
playing the
it's-
character.
I think it could be actually him. Now that I see the photo, I think it
No.
could be actually him.
No, do you know who that is actually? Do you know the voice
No.
actor? Oh, then.
Well,
No, I mean,
know
no,
that-
I don't know him personally, but like I've seen videos
I mean,
of
of
him.
course
like,
you don't know him
spammed everywhere.
personally. That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah, well, that's. I think it's more saying that like he has been posting along social media about how happy he's been about playing Kasante and going
Oh,
around
yeah.
and meeting fans, and he's going to
Yeah.
Worlds. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, but I
So-
think it
Yeah.
looks different.
I don't know.
Like
But
the
I-
face, the face.
I wouldn't be
just don't
surprised
like
if
the
he
face.
did.
I don't know.
So it's
I
just
think it would've
I
been a
like
cool
the
thing.
idea because Overwatch voice actors were all like that, right? Where they'd have like big meetings, and they'd be like, "Yeah, these are the actors that play our characters," and League doesn't really have that. They have like the voice actors are just kind of like, "Hi, I'm the voice actor. Goodbye."
I mean, I still am sad that like League doesn't have like a con of its own. There's Worlds, sure,
I
that's
mean,
esports.
back in
That's
the
basically what it
day.
is.
Ah, yeah, Summoner's
Summoner
Gone.
Day,
Yeah.
you know, what
Summoner's
Raven's voice
Gone.
actor and Shaco's voice actor.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's exactly. That is exactly what I'm.
But
Yeah.
it costs
what I'm
money
talking
and it doesn't generate.
about. Outsource it.
Yeah. I
Outsource the
agree.
fans. Fake fans. Fake fans.
But like also the
Outsource
thing
the
is,
cons.
if they do that, the issue comes to in what region do they do that? Because like a lot of people wouldn't be able to get there and like would be
Yeah.
mad.
I mean,
So they would
forgive
have
me,
to
I
do
mean,
it
you know,
in, like,
World.
I mean, BlizzCon, you know, like don't care about that, you know.
They would have to do what Final Fantasy does, where they move it to like different region every year.
Yeah.
Or
It's
that.
like otherwise they could just do like a streaming event, but then there's like no value
Yeah,
into
but
it.
we just don't have a BlizzCon unless something is happening like Arcane. We just don't have like an event for.
I mean,
like,
Arcane had
fans.
nothing.
I mean, Arcane had like an event where like people kind of like bonded over the fact that they kind of like the universe, even though they are all fakes. You didn't care about the universe. You just like Jinx, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, but like, still, there was no thing public. I mean, public. There is nothing. I mean, you had the Star Guardian stuff in your country, but like none others had that.
I mean, you know, the best thing or the best example is the 10th anniversary. You know, that's what I want to see more of.
Yeah, but then you had like, I'm gonna call that like washed up pro players going to that instead of like content creators.
Excuse me, I'm not. I was never pro.
Oh, but that's the thing. Riot is not really preparing like or setting up like an environment for creators besides just pro players. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, that just like, I'm
because
sorry
we have Worlds,
if any Riot are listening to this right now, but like the only thing Riot has been doing is like promoting streamers, and that's about it. As like the LPP is only about streamers, because like, yeah, okay, you can get codes if you make content, but like,
but like the LPP is cool because like what the LPP allows you is a connection with Riot. It's like if you want to do something, you ask them, and they can kind of like, you know, get the right people. That's kind of what I learned.
Wait,
LPP
really? Because like the number of times I asked anything and I've been denied everything so far.
I mean, then maybe you have bad ideas, you know.
No, it's not even idea. No, it's not even ideas. It's just like simply asking like, oh, okay, like even for information. And I've been denied like everything so far, even if it's like preparing something in advance or like having knowledge about like some specific file, like a way something works or anything. It's just like null and void so far after like what?
I mean,
3
you
or
know,
4 years now?
if it's info that you're asking for, then, you know, I kind of get that, you know, they probably can't do that. But if it's more like, you know, it's related to an event, like you want to do something with the community, or you, I mean,
even if I asked that, they just deny everything.
I mean, you don't know that.
I did ask for a bunch of shit in the past like 3 years.
Did you want to
like,
make an
nothing
event?
has been approved.
I don't know.
Even when I asked for like, I don't know, yeah, oh yeah, can I get like some of the codes to Nikki Boy because he's not part of the LPP? They were like, oh no, we cannot allow that, blah 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 blah.
I kind of understand.
Even
that.
if it was like me giving away the codes and not directly him, like they just deny everything that I asked for.
It depends on context, I guess.
No, it depends on like, there's nothing to do with the whole LPP stuff. I'm sorry. Like the LPP has been like less than stellar for the past 3 years.
I mean, they helped me with like, you know, getting writers in my video.
Because you're well known and you're also a streamer.
That is part of it,
please.
Yes.
Put stuff in context. If you're someone that is big, of course they're gonna help you. If you're someone that is small, anything you're gonna ask for, even if it's like, oh yeah, can I get a spot on like this or that in the future, they're just gonna tell you like, oh yeah, okay, we'll see, and then they will never contact you again.
I mean, yeah, but and that's kind of true for everything everywhere.
That's the thing. That's why for you, it's not about the LPP.
Can I
it's
have
about
a
you being known.
where I can co-stream Pentakill?
Yeah, that as well.
Did you ask actually?
No.
I mean,
but I know some people asked it and like they've been denied, and you've been approved because you're already well known.
I mean,
so like your point of view is the point of view from like someone who's already established.
Yeah.
So it's null and void. Like there is nothing you can say that would be like, oh yeah, no, it's different. No, it's not. You're just well known.
Counterpoint though, I kind of worked hard for this. Like
Oh, okay, so like everybody else is not working hard enough.
That's not what I said.
I'm actually getting mad right now about just for that remark. I find it like super condescending.
No. It's because I've been because from my experience, I actually felt miserable because I've been making League videos.
Do you think I'm not miserable for like the past 10 years for like making content and having like nothing in return?
Oh yeah, no. I'm not saying anything against it. I'm just saying from my perspective. Yeah. I've been exactly in that place. And I hated it because people were going to the creator thingies, and like every time they posted a picture, I was like, I could have been there, and you know, because I had a small channel back then, and people didn't know me back then, and from my perspective, I did work hard to get where I am right now.
Yeah, and I'm still working hard, and I'm still helping Doms and you and like TB Scout and like a bunch of people, and it still doesn't change anything.
The first Creator Lab, there was actually 2 or 3 people there who only had like 2,000 subs.
Yeah, even the second and third one, we had like a couple people that were.
Riot were very good with having like a wide range.
Oh yeah, I actually remember that. Yeah, 100%. There were smaller ones too. Yeah.
Yeah. They just make like good content, even like they weren't known. But like nowadays, it's like nothing. You just get
like
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I wish Riot did this similar kind of thing when picking people. Like I like it's like I'm a large channel. Yeah, sometimes I get special priority with certain things, but it's like I like it when I see Riot picking small,
Someone else, yeah.
like
Yeah.
small
I
people.
have
It's
friends in
like,
the LPP
I
that
got
were
no
there
problems
since
with
the
that.
beginning of the times for like that, and they haven't got like anything. And they still make content, but like they have nothing. And they talk to the manager about that, and they still have nothing. But like the only people who get like constantly showered with like gifts and like, oh yeah, you get to fly to San Francisco to watch the finals, are like well-known people. And that's about it. 99% of the people in the LPP don't get jack shit. Yeah. And the ones that do are in your position, Necrit. That's why I'm like mad every single time you bring like, oh, but I worked hard for this and everything. And it's like, no, you did, but like the issue is not that. You're just like saying like, oh yeah, I worked hard, so like now I have it. Yeah, that's not the point.
Yeah, no, and again, I absolutely.
It's like,
understand what
oh,
you
a
mean.
problem for like the 1%, pretty much.
I kind of lost like train of thought, so I don't know the
It's
context.
fine.
But yeah, no, I absolutely understand what you
It's
mean.
like
because,
rich people
yeah,
problem.
that's out of context because I wouldn't really assign myself to that.
No, but like in terms of like being known, etc.
Yeah,
and
I
like
know what you
getting a
mean.
lot of stuff, it's like rich
Yeah.
people problem. It is exactly
Yeah,
that.
because it's always like kind of like.
You worked
Like,
hard for this, 100%, but like in the
No,
end
yeah,
of the day,
it's kind of because from like Riot's perspective, it's kind of like investment and return in that case.
yeah, and they
Yeah.
didn't invest in some other people that I know that like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gave up on content that make dope as shit, and they just gave up because they had nothing, and they had no support, and they believed in the LPP to actually get the support they needed, but like it's not the case.
Yeah. That's
Like
what I said,
meanwhile,
you know?
instead of like supporting like the content, like the up and coming content creators, they just support like the well-established ones.
I mean, they don't really do that in that regard either.
I'm sorry.
I think it's like esports, and if it's not esports, nothing.
No, because again, they fly people to events. They give
Yeah, but to
stuff to
worlds.
people. They give stuff to people. Like
Oh yeah, no, okay, but with the
that's-
merge, I feel like with the merge, they are actually getting more diverse and stuff. That they are actually like sending people packages to like also all sorts of people.
Yeah, the entire
for your region, maybe.
yeah,
That's true,
for the
the,
entire, that's the thing. Like the entire region got something, but yeah, it's unfortunately it's
Again,
your
yeah.
it's your French manager who you know he's
Yeah, because
designing
she's
for
in
that,
San
you
Francisco
know.
right now. Like, God bless her. Like, that's awesome for her. Like, she's in San Francisco watching Worlds. But like, I'm just sitting there working, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, enjoy. So that's just like, and then I see like UK LPP people posting pictures on Twitter, and I'm like, man, I wish I just had the hoodie. Like, not even just a pack, just fucking send me something, even like a nice card. I don't care. It's like anything.
Yeah. Imagine.
Was this a bad time to tell you
Imagine.
we're also getting a Christmas present?
Imagine having a manager.
Wait, what'd you say, Declan?
Is this a bad time to tell you we're also getting a Christmas present soon?
Oh, okay, fuck you. I'm just like stopping the podcast right now.
I didn't hear anything about this.
You piece of fucking shit. Okay, I'm not talking to you anymore. That's
See, that's you, KB, but I didn't get anything.
Ah, fuck yeah. Okay. Oh well.
Anyway.
He's getting like a
Nikki-
Christmas
Nikki-
present.
Nikki already left.
Yeah, Nikki's dead.
Left the
Alright, it is
corporeal realm.
almost 11 p.m., so we should just get prepared for stuff.
Hey, I mean, you know, worlds are gonna come and everything's gonna be revealed, and there'll be content.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they're gonna announce like, yeah, we're making like a huge PV event.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that would be cool.
Alright.
That would
Well
be
then,
nice.
be sure to subscribe to everybody here, even though you probably are. Thanks
Not
again
me, though.
to
Unsubscribe from
Patreons
me.
and channel members on YouTube that pay for the hosting of the podcast. It's very nice of them.
I didn't know that we
Yeah,
had
I have
that.
like 2 members, and I think I have
nice.
like 2
I didn't know.
patrons that actually pay just for the like barely enough for the hosting. That's really nice to have support from people. That's pretty cool. Also, I'm still thinking about like doing my Q&A video. It's been 3 months. I'm gonna do it, I swear.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
I still haven't posted anything else than the podcast because I've been working on tons of shit. I'm sorry. I'll explain the Q&A video if I release it ever. Yeah, alright. Anything else to add?
Nope, we're just fingers crossed we get something in
We
November.
get now go wait for Worlds to start. Hey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for like a small walk, like drink some water, coffee, or
Hey,
whatever, because
Darkin
it's at
event.
1 a.m. Dude, Darkin event would be so fucking sick.
Yeah, instead of World.
Ah, true. Yeah, alright. Bye-bye everyone.
Goodbye.
Thanks for joining.
Goodbye.
And in 2 weeks we're gonna have like